Hello again. So, first and foremost, my face is so red right now. That's because just a little bit ago, I thought it would be a good idea to do like a dance cardio workout with my son to help us both, um, get some exercise, him burn some energy out, and for me to just take care of myself. And dear God, I feel like I'm dying. And it's been a little bit since then, and my face is still like bright red. But, and it was only 15 minutes. But I am drinking water for once, and I have it in like a thermos so that it stays cold. But man, that was intense. So I thought we would just kind of chat today, because I had an interesting week, and I still want to go over floss tube stuff, but I kind of just want to chat for a little bit. Yeah. So I don't have any of my stuff with me right now. My project bag is actually in my living room, and I have it set up like my stitchy station is set up for me to stitch today, because I am home today with my son since he is still online, 100% online right now. Um, and honestly, I didn't stitch that much this past week. I really didn't. I think I maybe did a total of 400 stitches, and I just didn't really feel like stitching. And when I did, I I just didn't want it to feel like I had to stitch. So I didn't, because um I'm not gonna let myself like ruin my hobbies or like get myself burnt out on it just because I feel like I had to get so many stitches. So I just did what felt good this week. So I don't really have any progress to show. I worked on Praise Him with Strings, and it was just more golden. I'm just slowly filling up that guitar. I didn't get into anything interesting, so it's really not worth me going and getting it. And I pulled out my Deck the Halls 2019 Christmas salve from Caterpillar Cross Stitch, and I put maybe 30 to 50 stitches in it. Like I just didn't. And that's because I traveled this week. I was home, but then I did go to work. I worked Wednesday evening, and then I worked all day Thursday, and then I left Friday for my hometown. Well, not my hometown, but my home state. I left and went to Indiana to go visit my mom and my stepdad and my sister and brother-in-law. Um, and I will explain about that trip. It was a good trip, but I did that. So I brought my stitching stuff, but I was with my family and I was catching up with them and helping. So I didn't really stitch. And when I did have downtime, we were doing other stuff, and that's okay. It was good to take time to just see my family. So I will go ahead and cover um, the prompts for this week. And there's not a lot that's happening. Like in School of Magical Stitches, we are wrapping up um, book 6. We are wrapping up the Dark Passage, and so this last this last week is there's only one prompt, and it's just 200 stitches for 10 points, because for those of us here in the United States, this is a holiday like week end. Thanksgiving is Thursday, Black Friday is Friday, Small Business Saturday, and a lot of people travel. We personally are not traveling. We are staying home. Thanksgiving is gonna be hard for me this year, because it was the holiday that I always spent with my dad's family. My parents divorced when I was really young, and so when they did like the holiday kind of things, my dad got Thanksgiving every year, and we would go to my dad's side of the family and do Thanksgiving. And I really tried to do that every year. So, this is the first year without him, and I'm struggling. I am not looking forward to Thursday, and we had some family ask if they could come see us, and we very politely declined. My husband declined for me, so I didn't have to, but and explained that this just isn't this isn't the right year for us to host. I am not. I am not at a place emotionally to host. So we're just staying home. Just me, my husband, my son, our dogs, our cat, and then we are actually going to dog sit for one of our friends' dogs, so we'll have 3 dogs in our house for a couple days, and that's okay. I have to work tomorrow night and all day Wednesday. My husband and I are both off Thursday, but then my husband has to work the rest of the weekend, so that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna just stay home, cuddle some dogs, and I have no idea what we're gonna do for Thanksgiving dinner, and I don't really care. So, but like that's okay. That's okay. So this week, because it is Thanksgiving, like I said, it's just 200 stitches for 10 points, and there's no penalty because it's stitch on something that you are either using silks or you could use silks for, which that's literally anything you could use silks for. So it's really nice. I thought it was really, really nice that we're doing, that's what Vicky came up with, just a simple little prompt, just 200 stitches. This is a stressful time for a lot of us, I think. And, they put in there, do your stitches, and then either if you want to keep stitching, work on group events, or just spend time with your family. So I'm also enjoying trying to film right now because for once both of my dogs are asleep and my son is upstairs being quiet, so I thought I would take this time to record. And then in semi-sane, let me pull that up for the categories. This is the last week for categories, and the last letter this week is T. T for turkey, T for Tom, T for tabernacle. And it is the 5 tasks. We have things that come in pairs or sets, and my brain is weird, so I automatically went to teeth. It's like teeth, toes, talons, but then also like twins, triplets. Things you find at a park. Twigs, trees, turds. Things related to Christmas, trees, trinkets, tinsel, not tornadoes, twinkle lights. Things you'd find at a Thanksgiving feast. I mean, the first thing that comes to mind for me is turkey, but I mean, I guess you could do tofu, a tofurkey. My thing was like thankful people. And then last but not least, things you could use for stocking stuffers. Toys. Tubes of lipstick. I don't know. I don't have much for this either, so we'll see. But yeah, so besides that, that's what's really pretty much going on. And then before we know it, we're going to be getting into like the December stuff, and I'll go over December stuff later. So like I said, I went back home to Indiana this past weekend, and I spent time with my mom and my stepdad, and I haven't seen them in a while, several months actually, with me we live about 5 to 6 hours away, where we are in Iowa, so that's hard, and it was not an easy drive from our hometown to where we were here. It was really convoluted, and you would end up on these like back roads where there's no signal or service, and you had to really know where you were going or had your GPS on, because if you took a wrong turn, like you'd be lost and you'd be stuck. So it just wasn't an easy drive, so they really didn't make it. And they just haven't, especially with COVID, they haven't been able to come visit in a long time. I think it's been since last year, really. So yeah, it was good to go see them. I don't have the best relationship with my mom. Things are tense between us, but it was a good visit. It really was, and I think a large part of that was why I was there. I didn't come just to stop in and visit. I came because my older sister is pregnant with her first child, and I wasn't able to come in for the baby shower. So I came in this past weekend and spent some quality time one-on-one with my sister and in the nursery helping get it set up. And we were painting a dresser, and she is doing a Harry Potter theme. So I got to see this beautiful wall mural that my brother-in-law's other sisters-in-laws, he's one of like 4 boys, so there's a lot of us sister-in-laws. Those other girls though came and like painted it, and it's beautiful, and it's like a silhouette of the castle and the grounds and the train. And so then I helped her paint get a dresser ready to look like the outside of the dresser is like the Hogwarts Express, and then the drawers are like the different houses. And we just got to sit and talk and paint, and she showed me all these adorable outfits, and we were really excited. And going there and being able to talk to her and find out what do you need, like what did you not get at the baby shower that you really want. I'm looking up pictures on my phone, and stuff like that. And that was good. I enjoyed being there. And they're in the process of remodeling their kitchen, and they're trying to get it done before baby girl comes. So yeah, it's but it was good. And I'm feeling particularly special because I am the only one who knows baby girl's name. They are not telling anyone else until she arrives. So yeah, that was really, really special to me, that she chose to share with me the name, under, penalty of death. So my son does not know, my husband does not know, I have not told anyone, I am not sharing it here, sorry. But, I'm really excited. I'm excited for her, and I am excited for our family. My husband is ecstatic because he wants a little girl so bad. And so when he found out that they were having a girl, he lost his mind. And so she actually has this outfit, and she had me send a picture of it to him. And it says, "Peace out, I'm hanging with my uncle." And I sent it to him, and he was like, "Yep, that's my baby niece." So I have a feeling in the new year we will be making a lot of trips to Indiana to see this baby girl. The other reason why it was so nice to be there was my mom had a bunch of photos that she and my sister had gone through from our childhood and her marriage to my dad, and she and my sister sorted them and divvied them out to the nieces and nephews and everyone, and obviously us. And so I was given this whole bag of photos of my family and family members who have passed, but more importantly, photos of me as a child, and photos of my dad, and photos of me and my dad, and it was emotional in a really good way. I have some photos that I pulled out that I wanted to share of baby me, baby Snarky, and of my dad. And I just thought it would be nice to just kind of change things up. So this isn't going to be a very long video, but I just wanted to share some happy things. Yeah. So Also, I was given, so a long time ago, my dad gave me his wedding band from his marriage to my mom. And now that he has passed, she has given me her wedding band from their marriage. And so now I have both of them together again as a set, and I have them on a necklace. It is upstairs in my room. But that was really, really, really special to me to get that and have that. So it was a really, like I said, it was a really emotional weekend, but at the same time, it was good. And it was, whilst my dad is not with us and he isn't going to be around to see baby girl's arrival, we got to celebrate his life and the fact that she's coming, and that meant a lot to me. I didn't feel like, it was weird or anything like that. It's like I got home and I looked through all of these photos and it made me happy. I didn't know if I was going to cry or if I was going to be devastated or heartbroken, but if anything, looking through these pictures it just gave me so much joy, just genuine joy to see how happy I was. Like, this happy child and my dad, and how happy my dad is, and just, you can just tell he loved being our dad. So, without further ado, oh my gosh, so let's find, where's baby Emily in here? So, the first one I have is a photo of me with my sister, and I am the one on her back. She was giving me, we're playing horsey. Oh my gosh. So yes, that's me. And that's my older sister. Oh my gosh. And so then I have another one of me and my sister because it's too cute. That's us hugging. Oh, the glare. So I am there, obviously, and that's my sister. She is in a pink Power Ranger suit. We're hugging. That's my dad's body. But then, from just a different angle, I must have been in a huggy mood, because that's me hugging my dad. And it's cut off, but you can tell that I was just so happy. That there's Lion King down here. This is just me eating corn on the cob, and I don't know what else. But look at that face. Oh my goodness. Oh, I was so cute. It's just a backwards hat. I love this one as well. I've seen this photo multiple times, but it is one of my favorites of me and my dad. In this picture, we are both passed out asleep on our living room couch. And he's laying on top of my belly, using my belly as a pillow. And it's we obviously played super hard and both just conked out. I love this photo. Now, this next photo is very descriptive of so much things that it speaks for itself. So, let's just point out a few things, okay? We were at my grandmother's house. And so we've got my dad's drinks here. That's my drink. Got our sweaters on, our tacky sweaters. While he's got a cigarette, I've got plain pieces of white bread. I don't know why. But we are someone gave me cards. And so we both are doing cards. And to this day, the funny thing about this is to this day, I collect decks of cards. I have quite a few, and I really like unique decks of cards, and it's just funny, like, looking at this and being like, that's where it started. Like, that's 3-year-old Emily playing, like, with cards. And the game they're playing, if I recognize that sheet, they were playing a game called Clabber. And last but not least is a photo of just my dad in what we called his Pee Wee Herman suit. Oh, Dad. I absolutely I love him and I miss him every single day. But seeing these photos and getting these photo albums has been amazing and wonderful, because my dad was a great guy. He really, truly was. And I just wish he could be here to see everything. I think that's where I'm going to leave it today. This is a week for family and for gathering. And I know in these unprecedented times, Thanksgiving looks a lot different for a lot of us. I think we are all affected. And my heart goes out to everyone during this time. I know that I am hurting, and I know that I am not the only one. And so while this is also really stressful and painful, I don't want to forget to be thankful. You know, I am thankful for a lot of things. I am thankful for the 20-something years I got with my dad. I am thankful that he was such a good dad to me growing up, and that he was always there and without fail. And I am thankful that my mom, even though things are tense between my mom and I, that she kept all of this over these many years. I mean, they'd been divorced for over 2 decades, but she had hung on to this stuff for us to give to us one day. And I know, she didn't think it would be this soon, but I am thankful that she had it. And I'm thankful that she gave it to us, because this is what I needed. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful week, whether it's Thanksgiving for you or not. I hope you take some time to just be at peace with whoever you are. Take care, guys.